Happy birthday. Born on the 4th of June. What a fantastically good birthday you have. You will start very early in life to find out what you want to do, and you'll be able to show success already in your 20s and further success in your 30s. So you are born with fast planets who give you the inventive skill, the skill of communication, the skill of marketing sense if you go into business or get a job. And you'll want to be a very clever person because you learn things very fast. Although I'm afraid that you'll tend to take shortcuts because you'll want to learn too many things too quickly. So the word focus is very important for you. Focus is what to pay attention to what is important and just concentrate on that. You will have many distractions in your life because basically you are a very clever person and you absorb knowledge very quickly. And there will be no end to the amount of knowledge you want. So, with all the speed of planets, you can be guilty of being impatient, being hasty. Your tolerance for people who are slow will be seen. That's not fair. Just because you're born with fast planets doesn't mean you look down on people who are born with slow planets. So try to think that way. You will have the opportunities of going abroad and living abroad and doing things where you can learn for the betterment of yourself from a country perhaps that's more progressive than yours. You'll be a person who definitely wants to do things on a very big scale. But that's the problem. The problem is that when you try to do things on a very big scale, you will overdo them. You will expand too much. You will build too big. And that is the headache for you. You are also a complex person. There are some inferiority complexes in you that make you very dominating and want control. To overcome these problems, you will behave that way to take control and be dominating. And you'll want to get something bigger, a bigger car, a bigger home, just to show off to your perhaps to your relatives or family members, because you will have this sense of having inferiority complexes. And to overcome them, you'll want to show the bigness in what you create for yourself. Well, I cannot change you totally, but tell yourself it is not necessary to do that. Because when you tend to overbuy big things, there will come a time which you will have a problem to sustain it. You have a character which can be the most charming, but you have a tongue which is very sharp, and you can say things which are very sarcastic. So try not to do that. You need to slow down in your action. That's very important. You need to slow down in your speech so that your brain has a chance to wake up before you say or do anything. The calendar year 2019 is going to be very tricky for you in the sense that it'll offer you many opportunities, but the foundations may not be too steady. And you taking opportunities at a very fast pace, you have to be careful in 2019. Roughly about 35% of problems exist in 2019. So you're lucky that you still have 65% to go ahead. Now it all depends on what age you are. Ages are very important. You see, there's the age, the date of birth, and then there's the palms. So ages are very important. The calendar year 2019, everybody goes through that at the same time. So I'm going to give you samples of ages because I don't know what age you are. All I know is you're born on the 4th of June. Let's pretend that you are the ages of 22 or 31 or 40 or 49 or 58 or 67 or 76. Well, you're going to be one very lucky person for the remainder of 2019. You're going to have all these wonderful planets creating opportunities for yourself. Keep reminding yourself, foundation not too strong, don't overbuild, don't go too fast, slow down. But you'll get all these wonderful opportunities. So you are one of those lucky people who is going to be well noticed of success, well noticed to find happiness, well noticed to build anything you want to your good level. Now I'm going to give you a sample of ages which you'll have to be a bit careful about. And if you happen to be the ages of, well, I'm going to choose these ages. If you happen to be the ages of 19 or 28 or 37 or 46 or 55 or 64 or 73, I urge you to be a bit careful. Don't let your ego take over. Otherwise, for the sake of ego, you will do something on a scale that's too big for you to handle, and you'll get yourself into trouble. Improve your tolerance, improve your teamwork if you're of these ages, because you will tend to isolate yourself. So these ages are in a way problematic due to your temperament. So you'll need to tell yourself, be very careful if you are at these ages, which I've mentioned just now, because I consider them as negative, all because your ego will tend to push you to limits which you shouldn't go to, whether in emotional areas, whether in job areas, finance areas, business areas, and also in health areas. So when you see me for a 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50, and there I will cover your next 7, 8, or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. So now I want to talk to you about your health a little bit. And 4th of June that you are born on, you will have some sorts of allergies, and you will have some sorts of overweight cholesterol problems. And you have to be careful, born on the 4th, that you can have gastric problems as well. Now, I can't say too much about your health because all I know is that you're born 4th of June. And according to statistics, 400,000 to 500,000 people are born on the 4th of June. Is knowing the date of birth, whole date of birth, and the time in the palm that narrows the field down to your horoscope. So in the meantime, you're born with a very clever horoscope, and tell yourself to go get what you want if you're of these good ages. If you don't know the age, if I've not mentioned your age, then let's have this 90-minute session. My email address is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 @gmail.com. So send me that, and I'll be able to help you with your full date of birth, your time of birth, and look at your palms. Well, you are an intensely clever person, and I expect you to do very well in life. What you need to be doing is to be guided by me to know when your ages will be fully exposed to success, when they can be looking for trouble, which calendar year will give you the good foundation, which calendar years may let you down. When is it a good time to get married and settle down? When is it a good time to make big changes in your life? All that will be given to you. Well, in the meantime, it was a pleasure talking to you. I expect you to do very well in life, and I expect you to be a person who is going to be extremely futuristically minded. Futuristically minded because you have planets who make you understand what is required in the future. And so the field of IT, inventiveness, and the field of looking ahead where others could not look ahead as far as you, all that will be your benefit. Well, happy birthday again, and I hope to one day do a full horoscope for you. Until then, thank you and goodbye.